Hey folks, RedMaster here, ranked with Red Zoo, October 2020. Let's jump into it. Alright folks, so our first matchup getting underway here. We've got an okay start with the Fear and the Rat King. Wolf helps us actually round that out quite nicely, so very interested to see. We're going to go ahead pass our first turn. I imagine he's probably going to... no, Lumberjack, hello. Very epic. I'll go with the Wolf then, if that's the case here. Let's see if he's got the response for Wolf, and then we'll go ahead and engage in the Rat King, probably? Sounds about right. Rider. Okay, so Rider's going to go ahead, take us out. That's going to do a little bit of damage on, well, my side only, because I don't have something else to do that. Oh. Do I really want to get Rat King out for the bodies? Let's just go with it, see what happens. We could still Fear if we wanted to, and I think the Rat King is just going to be fine. Alright, so Eater's going to be the response there. That's kind of problematic, because now I can't necessarily use the Fear. I think I do want to just get aggressive at this point on him. Because he shouldn't have ways to clear me out overall, and I think we can hit that Eater, and that'll be important to securing the game. Okay, Master at Arms is the response. It's actually not bad for us. Kind of an interesting position to play it, honestly, and an interesting target for sure. I don't think he can really... Well, actually, I think he might be able to protect it. He just has to run it away, right? Or do that. Okay. Not the play I was thinking there, Chief, but hey, go for it. Because what we can do now is Fear this back and still have enough manpower to wipe Eater from board. And then we'll just go like that as well. I don't think there's a point in moving the rat up. It's 1 damage. It's not going to mean too much. And the Master at Arms is way out of position to properly block both sides against the Lumberjack. So I'll have to throw out something new. Okay, Temple going to be the response. Temple actually kind of telling me that he doesn't have a whole lot. The problem is, neither do we in some regard. Actually, is it worth doing that though? Well, let's see what happens off the draw. If we can get something like a blacksmith, that'd be... That's not the card I'm looking for. You know what? We'll just pull back for a bit. Reason being, we can set up a Dark Bender, and now with Dragon's Fire in hand, even something like an Armory this turn, I could still pop it if I really wanted to. And we could set it for the Spiny Bestial Rage, and then make a Rage Mage, so that'll be pretty good for us. Okay, Ronin is the card that comes out. That is kind of a small issue. Unless this Master at Arms falls a little bit more aggro. And in which case we can just do that Rage Mage thing that I was mentioning before. But I don't think he's gonna follow that up. Anything else in the... Yes? No? Okay, Metal comes out into the Berserker. Okay, and that actually does give us... Actually, the Wolf is a great pull, because what I can do, right? can play Wolf. We can Rage the Mage. Put you up there. Put you right there. And we just take out the Ronin, so that way it's no longer a problem for us. And we still have the Dragon's Fire for the Master at Arms that gets any dangerous, or any more dangerous, which, okay, it might actually be. Lunging's a good tech. I always, Lunging is a great card that I'm surprised people kind of sleep on. But it's being used here. He said we're going to probably hit, yeah, Darkbender. I did set up that nice chain for him there. Unfortunate, but then again, I didn't expect the Lunging to come out. We could still technically do some good work with this Mage, really. I mean, depending on how that Ice Drake moves around, we could get some more value out of this. Oh yeah, we could totally get some more value. We can do that into that. Rush the Wolf forward. We play Pack of Wolves just to start getting some Wolf synergies going. Put you right there, because Yarm... Actually, no, we're not near Yarm yet, but still. Chain kind of worries me. So we'll play Pack of Wolves, be aggressive, see how he responds. Which looks like he is going to be fairly responsive immediately. No? Okay. No, never mind. There's Mordok. Alright, Mordok is going to be the card of choice here. That does pop 2 Wolves, so that is fine. We'll probably lose the Darkbender, I imagine. No reason why we don't go for that. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. Take a little bit of extra damage on the side, and then I imagine, yep, he will pass it back to us. From here, I would say we're in a pretty good position. We can Dragon's Fire the board, I think. Go ahead, move in there. And then just for the hell of it, we could also Spiny and start taking some more damage off the castle here. Going to be difficult for him to deal with these 4 or 5 wolves, I think, with only 4 cards in hand. So we'll see what he has for it, though. Okay, card of choice is going to hit Yenneroth. That is... Alright, that's going to be good for him. A little bit of extra stall for him. Got to figure out what to do with that Yenneroth, though, is the question. Okay, yep, going into that wolf. Provide some buffs all around, which is fine. I think we'll go Mordok. I don't think he has the second Yenneroth, but let's go for it. Let's just go for it. If he has it, he has it. I don't think he does. Nope, he's got a Mordok, though, for me. And that's probably going to go into, yep. And that's going to block. Okay, I'd really love some global buffs game. That'd be pretty cool. I guess we're not going to get them. We'll get companions, though, which I really should probably save the companions for... Actually, can I be an ass about this? I think I'm going to be an ass about this. So what we can do, right? Pop down here. Generates unit. Get rid of that chain. Generates unit. Could pop his Mordok just because. Don't want that getting any kind of weird first strike buff shenanigan. And then plant on face. Followed by, I think a Rat King summon. Yeah. Not ideal Rat King summoning, by the way, but hey. I think we're in a pretty good place to kind of let that go. He's got to find a way to deal with the Mordok without really popping it. And I don't think he has options to do that. He could have Freezing Pillar, but I don't think that's currently in the arsenal or in the hand. I don't know. Could have another Yenneroth, though. Which he doesn't. Master at Arms is going to be the card of choice. Fantastic stuff. Demon Hunter. Also not going to do a whole lot. I mean, that could. But then again, you have to deal with the Mordock. That's priority number one. And you don't have enough to block all your surroundings here. Even if you don't make the trade, I'm going to do it for you, and thereby, yeah, okay, I don't know what we did there, but that's going to be the end of the game. Nicely done here for match number 1. Put him away with the Horseman, the Wraith, and the Rat King. Not going to show off the companions. Doesn't need to see that until the video comes out. So match number 1, very nice. Let's go ahead and get to match number 2. Alright folks, and match number 2 gets underway. We've got a pretty rough hand with the Fenrir and the Dragon's Fire in hand. Kind of stabilizes a bit with these 3 drops, but I would have liked to see Lumber or Wolf make an appearance, but, you know, we can't all be winners. An aggressive Elvish Thief is going to start off the game here. That might warrant a Rat King from us, probably. Although we are going to give him a disgusting amount of value early on from this Elvish Thief. It'll gain him... yeah, it's going to be, what? 6 gold next turn. Yeah, that's going to be kind of gross. And with the Masuda buff, that is going to mean something big is coming from the hand that I have to try and stop. Although, I mean, Ninja Pirate, see what he's got. Okay, Dragon Knight, the card of choice. Kind of lackluster, to be quite honest. He still has gold, though. So, could we see perhaps a second card? Okay, Hovel. That is something we can take care of, to be honest. We could pop this. And follow that up with the body block here. Important thing for us to keep is this blacksmith, so that way our Spiny can get a kill. If we lose the blacksmith, we're going to have to use that blue firebolt on the Hovel. Oh, Jesus. Really, guys? God damn. Okay, change of plans. I might go ahead and use... oh, that's so unfortunate. The way that summoning worked out is just so sad. Because I have to give him this value from Beastmaster. But then again, I kind of still want to save my Rat King in case anything gets too dilly. Well, I mean, I guess we can use our Beastmaster now, which is fine. So I think the plan moving forward, Blue Fire will definitely take out the Armory, and then we can maneuver a Spiny to take out the Hovel. I'd love to see a Bestial Rage to pop on Spiny to take out both buildings, but that's to be, you know, yet to be determined if that's possible. Okay, gonna give me some small Beastmaster value here. Unless there's another unit. Which there isn't. I think we're going ahead and pop his buildings to really kind of throw him off here. Maybe force some not so great actions here. I imagine both rats might have to take care of the Spiny. Unless you're going to have a bigger unit do the job and kind of push the rats forward. Okay, Armory going to replant itself. Still means both of them have to deal with it. Okay, and then Dagger Storm. That's, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Dagger Storm, not the thing I really wanted to see here. Oh, those meaty bears, though, are going to be just as fine, though. It's 8. He could have a Koru, but that's fine. We'll do this to try and push the Armory. He's only got 3 cards in hand and no clear draw. Okay, Stone Drake, the answer, It's kind of disappointing. But then again, I kind of want to be an ass about it. This isn't exactly the optimal play right here, but getting Pack of Wolves and keeping the bear I think is fairly important. It forces another body on him, forces him to respond. And there's the surrender. Okay, so big bears bring us the victory. Match number 2 went very well. Let's go ahead, jump into match number 3. Alright, and match number 3? 3, yes, 3 is underway here. Griffin, Mordock, appreciate you being here, but you're a little too thick for my liking at this point. Manticore is a nice pull. We can do some nice things with Wolf into Manticore, perhaps. Get us started early, although it being a Warlock Viking deck could be a little problematic for us. We do get the Salahar Rider, which I'm going to opt to allow to come into face here after this Rat King pull. That could do us wonders. You know, trade off the Rat King directly with the Rider, get these rats to body block. Or we could just forget that Rider. Okay. I mean, Grotesque Offering is fine. I didn't see the reason not to. But we'll go Wolf and just see what happened, I guess. Okay, Acolyte, the card of choice to respond. Oh, I could be such an ass about this. I could be such an ass. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I am going to be that guy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to rage up the wolf. I'm going to drop this. Coin into Spiny. And delete his Acolyte. And we still have our blue Firebolt for any sort of bigger targets or bigger threats here, which is great. Because now I'm seeing Acolyte, I'm thinking to myself, potential undead synergy here, and things like Keeper potentially in the future. We'll see a Lumberjack, that's fine. Lumberjack gonna go ahead, give him some draw cycle. Spiny's still here though, I think you gotta get rid of that at some point. If he doesn't have a great way to... Okay. Actually, I don't know what that... I don't know what's going on here, because I can just easily bop, and then force out a Mana Core. So now he's going to have even more problems dealing with the units on face here, because they're not... I got to go through the Mana Core first, buddy. And there's a surrender. Jeez. Alright, well, that's a quick one, but hey, we like to take those, and we move on to match number 4. Alright, and game number 4, we're going to go ahead and start right now. Mordock, Fenrir, boys, I love you, but not today. Lumberjack going to be a great pickup for us to start off the game. We'll go ahead, throw it up right there, and we'll pass it back. A little nervous seeing the Warlock Crusader, because obviously, you know, burn, very funny going around. We'll see if that's the case here. Right, I'm going to go ahead, open this up. That's cool. I think I'll opt to take the damage on face and just play Northland's Wolf. Seems like our right choice here. And we've got things like Centaur Spiny, which can do great work in maybe chipping off some mages early on. Okay, Miner. Shoot, Miner actually does do some nice work for him. You know what we'll do? We'll see how he responds to the Spiny. I have a Flame Storm just in case things go south, but I think this Spiny should put in some work chipping away behind. Or it just gets deleted. Fantastic stuff. Okay. And then questing to follow up. Okay. Alright. Very good. I'll pop Mana Core then, see if I can get around the extra body, but knowing this deck probably can do just that in a quick instant. Although, are you really going to waste? Okay, no, we're not going to waste another burn. We are going to get some draw power, though, which is interesting. Metal up for a second questing night. Okay. I think I'm just going to go ahead and give him those 2 cards. I think. I'm expecting this Beastmaster to get burned just by the nature of this deck. If that's the case, that's fine by me. Yeah, there it goes. That's quite an investment for it, too. Blue fire. Oh, good to see that. I'm not liking the continual pressure, though, from the cheap units. Can we pull another bear? No, of course you're not going to give me another bear. So sad. I'll fear this back, though. Kind of give myself some room to breathe here. Start reassessing. He's almost out of cards, surprisingly enough. And if he keeps throwing it the way that he is, then we're going to see potentially us able to rebound. Especially with things like Griffin. These boys are chunky. Okay, Tarius is going to make his appearance. That's actually fine by me. Because Tarius is actually going to fall pretty easily to what we have in store here. And Centaur, of course, not necessarily a beast, so we can afford this Beastmaster trade as well, popping the Blacksmith just because we can get some nice stuff out of that. And then we can, of course, cut off his draw there, which is going to be very problematic because I think his deck relies a lot on that. Probably counted his Tarius to kind of make at least a draw, which is not going to be the case. He can get the Lumberjack draw, though, which I imagine he will take. No reason not to, in my opinion. Unless, nah, Okay, Imp gonna make the board now, so that's actually a clean trade there. No draw for him, though. Because Church card. Very cool. I'm gonna see what happens with this Fenrir. I'm going to throw it out there. We still have some time to make our push to the board here, and we can still take out that church fairly easily, so I'm not super worried or concerned. Swordsman. Ooh, yeah, Swordsman is actually going to be big for us. Swordsman is going to be big. Ooh. Pulling that. Do I want to take that route? Actually, you know what? No. We're going to go ahead, connect that there, and we'll push a big Griffin. I think that's going to be the better exchange we take here. It's still getting rid of the Swordsman, and we are able to push a bigger body. I was thinking about Dragon's Fire, and then thereby keeping our Fenrir, but that would mean we don't get to push this Griffin, which is not too great. We'll see a little bit of... Okay, kind of rude. Just on the kind of side on that one. So we'll take Cleric down. I'm really not worried about getting these Cleric heals off for him. If we can keep throwing the pressure that we have established right now, and he's only drawing one card a turn, really not going to be in a great place for him. Unless it's like a big draw like Craxus, in which case I should probably shut my mouth. Okay, Fear Cycle. Tarius. Okie dokie. Ooh, and then, yeah, we could do... Yeah, I think we can afford to push the Darkbender like that just to start getting some face pressure. His Cleric is probably going to go ahead and bop the Darkbender for a quick heal. The question is, can he follow up? And the question is, can he afford to ignore the 7/7 moving on phase? Flame Cannon, jeez, every burn under the sun. It's like a cheap man's no interaction. Alright, so there is more Castle Heal for him. I do think it's time that we kind of let that go for him. Pop that. Do that. He doesn't have any sort of chain here, so I can afford to push this Rat King quite aggressively. And there's the surrender. So overall, another strong win for Red Zoo as we move into match number 5. Alright, in match number 5, as we jump into a pretty... I mean, I don't want to keep those two, but we're going to go ahead, pull some... Okay, I do like this. Disintegrate, Spiny, Lumberjack, help us in our early stages here against the Pirate Viking. Yeah, Pirate Viking, I said those correctly, which... Could offer a multitude of things, so let's see what happens here. We'll start Lumberjack and wait for him to respond. Alright, coin gonna make an appearance that will respond with, or that will open up, excuse me, to the Rat Hovel. Which is fine. Except I kind of didn't want to see that. I can take it out with the cards I have now. The problem is, I don't have enough gold to really make it work. Because we're going to lose anyway. Let's go ahead, drop Spiny Chip. And just do that. Alright, Hook's gonna... Hook? Okay, hi. Hook's very, very cool to see you here. No? That's the best I could say to that. And we'll also kind of be slightly more aggressive here with the Spiny while we have the opportunity to knock off the Hovel with a Bestial Rage and force him to kind of respond to this yet again. And we do have another Disintegrate and Flamestorm in hand for any sort of bigger, chunkier stuff he throws out. But I think I want to start getting Darkbender on the board. Or not. Okay, we can... yeah, I think that's going to be the play here. Oh, I forgot to hit Castle first. Okay. No one saw that. We're fine. Okay, second wizard. Second wizard. Oh, that's so tempting. Can I give him another buff? Yes? Yeah, okay, cool. So now we'll hit Castle first because we're smart. Then connect there. And follow up with the Mana Core. Reason that's not Darkbender is because I want to keep this Spiny asserting some pressure. This seems to be a range-based deck. We've seen 2 Wizards and a Rusty Hook so far. That's what's kind of speaking to me right now. If it's not the case, then... well, I guess we'll see. As you see, he throws Lumberjack to kind of get rid of the Mana Core's health a bit here. Okay, another Lumberjack. That's also great. More draw cycle for you, my friend. And then a pass turn. Okay. So, with that, I think we can safely plant our guy back here. And then take the damage. Yeah, I think taking the damage is good. Reason we're taking the damage, just because Mana Core will probably die anyway. So, we're fine to just kind of hit against the castle. Alright, Dwarven Sharpshooter gonna hit the board now. Oh, that's not funny. Okie dokie. Well, if that's the case... I say I drop another Mana Core and call it a turn. I don't want to drop the Beastmaster. Obviously, that would put all of our beasts at risk, both Mana Cores and Spiny included. And that would potentially mean that we lose all of our beasts and all of our momentum just kind of crashes down around us, which we don't want to do because he still has a nice, healthy amount of cards here. So Ajira makes an appearance. Okay. Gonna get him some Behemothras as well as one for us, which is great. Okay, Blacksmith, cool. Think about this correctly, my guy. You've got Spirit Link chains to worry about here. Okay, nope, we're not going to think about it. Oh, boy. Alright, so Sharpshooter going to go ahead and shoot the Spiny. That does proc one of the Mana Cores, the earlier one. And I think that does make him aware of the other one in play. He's going to have to probably... I mean, I would say... He'd have to sacrifice both Moth and Ajira, which it looks like he's going to end up passing to do. Which is kind of a shame. Because we'll use the opportunity here to kind of get rid of that Sharpshooter. I think this does obviously put Darkbender at risk. but I'm not super worried about that. And then following that up with perhaps the... Actually, you know what? Let's put you down there. Let's rush you to force some kind of interaction there. I probably should have thrown out the moth first. It's fine. It's not fine. Yeah, and then let's hold the wolves back here? Yeah, back here. Okay, moth is going to go ahead and against dark manfish. Very cool. Something's got to trade into that spiny dude. At this point, you're going to have to throw the Ajira or something. Ajira can't reach anything else on the board. It makes sense to go Ajira into spiny. Or we Yenaroth for epic memes. I don't know what's going on in this game anymore. I really don't. Alright, let's throw you out. Let's throw you out. I don't know if I'm trying to get set up into some kind of chain scenario here. I really don't. The Yenaroths kind of seemed unnecessary. Can we maybe have something like a Yarum? I mean, Ajira's still frozen. That can do some stuff. Yenaroth can easily run out and just crack Darkbender right now. There's no reason why you wouldn't take that. There's absolutely no reason to not take that right now. Okay, so Yenaroth does go for the Darkbender. That's what I expected last turn, but good to see that happens now. Sea Witch makes an appearance, followed by the Kaijir. Okay. And then Sniper as well. Okay, Sniper is a bit concerning, but I think we could be okay. Oh. Let's see here. Wolf goes into Yenaroth. He's going to follow up. Doing whatever that is. And then we pop our Flame Storm. That kills a good chunk of the board. And then I push Moth, because I don't really care about Moth. And then... yeah, that's the play. That's the play. Oh, Jesus. Okay, slight problem. Actually, no, not slight problem. Because of that, we're allowed to go ahead and do this. There we go. Create some big wolves. And sudden death is soon approaching here, so he needs to get some kind of big burst damage on the board here. That's not going to do it. I would love to draw a second Flame Storm right about now. That'd be excelente. Ooh, Temple. Temple does have me slightly worried. Because you know what Temple can sometimes follow up with? The Mystic Rats. So let's go ahead and maneuver some of these bad boys in some epic ways. I think that'll do it. I think the thing I'm also worried about is this Sniper becoming too big. It's already at 6-1 and can take a decent... Alright, where was I? Disc Space crapped out on me. So it looks like he took out both wolves. Put up some defense a bit here. Okay. Alrighty. No, okay, Centaur's gonna end it. I didn't. I let him do all this setup for nothing, because then Centaur comes in and bops. Oh dear. Alright, well, we're gonna just end it there then. No reason to kind of keep it going. So that will be it for the Red Zoo deck. A clean 5-0 in this October season. And our final ranking does end up being 3370. Not bad for the deck at all. I think it could have gone higher if we had some different opponents, but not throwing shade on any folks here. All the matches were great, and I think that's going to lead us into our segue to close out this video. And with that being said, folks, I'm going to close off this Ranked with Red. If you guys did enjoy the new sort of editing styles that I tried to incorporate in the video, let me know by leaving your thoughts down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, share with your friends, and of course subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already. It's the best way you can help the channel grow and, you know, lend us some support just by clicking that subscribe button at no additional cost to you. So, with that being said, guys, until next time, stay gaming.